Hello and welcome to the Grain Attraction. I'm David. It's great to have you here, whether you've come back for more or if it's your first time. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. I'm sat here in my garden today, got my shorts on for the first time this year. It's really warming up, the birds are singing, the flowers are blossoming, spring's really on its way. Just want to have a catch up today, really, a little bit of a vlog. So let's start off by going back to last Thursday. So nice getting out for a walk this morning. What are we on? It's Thursday. And I've spent most of the week, it seems, in front of the computer. Doing computer work. I've not had the chance to get out and about, get some fresh air in me, start really getting the feel of spring, or even in the workshop. I've got a problem with one of my saws, so I've got a few pieces of wood that are ready to go, and I've been using those. But hopefully there's a part arriving today that I can repair the saw with. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. I've missed that, and it's not felt as nice as being out in nature or in the workshop making things. I've been bashing away on the computer, get the saw repaired and get some more time in the workshop and use some of that beautiful wood I've got. Maybe when we get back home, then I'll show you some of the pieces of wood that I've got and that I'll be working with soon, because I'm really excited about those. I've found some pieces with some really great grain patterns. So let's do that a little bit later. Alright, I'm going to carry on with my walk and head towards home and have a spot of lunch. So the good news is that the part arrived for the saw. So a big thank you to Dad and Uncle Dan, who helped to put the saw back together and get that up and working. And also I did have a lovely lunch when I got back. Well, actually I've had a few lunches since then. But as promised, what I'd like to do is just get back and show you some of the pieces of wood that I've got and that I'll be working with over the coming weeks. So let me go and get some wood, we'll take a look at that. So this is Twinkle, our cat, and she loves to help me. Whether I'm sat at the computer designing or doing other work, or I'm in the workshop making pieces, she's always about. And she's decided to come and say hello while I show you the first piece of wood. And this is some lovely oak. You can see the grain on that just to the right of Twinkle's head, how beautiful that is. And there's a couple of pieces that I've been working on from this board. So we've got that tree of life, and then slightly different design, we've got this piece as well. So these are two designs. Now, when I was at the market at Junction 24 on Saturday, a lovely lady bought the engraving I had of this tree of life. So I've made another one. Again, it's going to be unique because no two pieces of grain are the same. But also I wanted to experiment. So I've done this cut, which is slightly different. If you look at them side by side, you're having a good look, Twinkle, can you see the difference there? Then you can see that they're slightly different. So I'm pretty excited to see what other cuts, what other engravings I put into this piece of oak. But these two have turned out absolutely fantastic. I'd love to keep them myself and put them on my wall, but I can't keep everything. I've not got enough walls, so look out for these on my Etsy store if you're interested, if this is the kind of artwork that you like. So here we've got a lovely piece of American walnut. Now I've only made one piece from the walnut so far, and it's the first time I've used walnut. I wanted to make sure I was at a certain level of competency or skill before I moved on to what as a material is a more expensive piece of wood. So here's the only piece so far that I've cut from this walnut, brought up to a high finish. So the wood you see behind is exactly the same, but it's just not finished. It's not gone through the different abrasiveness. It's not been polished. Whereas this cut, I've taken it up to well over 1,000 on the abrasive scale and polished this wood. You can see the lovely tone, the depth of that colour. So this design is taken from a crop circle from the 2007 season, and again I'm really pleased with how this one's turned out. I've had this one hanging by my wall next to the computer, and just bringing joy and peace to my work area. When I look at it, I see maybe what are the petals of the flower, just creating spirals and shapes that radiate away and out from it. And again, I'm really excited to use some more of this walnut and come up with some new designs and do those engravings. So last but not least, we've got this fantastic piece of ash here, and I'm really enjoying working with ash. It cuts really nicely and leaves good definition on the engravings. And I couldn't believe my luck when I found this piece with this grain pattern. Absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of complexity and detail in it, so I need to think carefully about the designs I'm going to put on this before I do any engraving. So literally this has just come out of the workshop right now. I've been working on it the last few days, so it's not finished yet. There's rough edges and some fine detailing, and then bring it up to the final polish. But what we've got here is a Tube Tourus taken from Sacred Geometry, and Sacred Geometry and the patterns that we see are going to be a focus of my work going forwards. So later this afternoon I'll be taking that back in the workshop to continue working on it and finishing it off. And once again, in the coming days you'll be able to see that piece going up on my Etsy store if it's something you like, something you'd enjoy. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the designs I've been creating, some of my engravings, and the materials that I'll be working with over the coming weeks. If you have enjoyed the video, it would be a huge help to me, a small new channel, if you could like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.